Hello everyone, coming from my wild garden that needs some serious love, but it's been really cold here in California, and the nights are still really chilly, so the garden's not quite awake yet, so it's buying me a little more time. Oh, hummingbird just came to visit right over me. So I am feeling into the energy right now, and it kind of feels like, and I don't know if this is just a personal thing, but so let me know if you're experiencing it too. But this last weekend, we went camping, and it's typically like so much fun, but I feel like I've just been running so hard that I got really tired. And then as soon as we got home, we got hit with a cold, and you can still hear it in my voice. And that cold kind of caused me to do like a sacred pause, because I really felt like I needed to just cancel all plans, slow down, and lean on some family help. So I asked my mother-in-law if she could take the older kids, and I just hung out with the baby yesterday all day, and it was just so slow and enjoyable and restful, and it just felt like it's something that I've been really needing to fill my cup up, because sometimes it's not really about doing the big things, but it's about filling yourself up with the little things. And if you can buy yourself a moment where you can gather yourself, you can rest, and kind of pull yourself back in, because sometimes when we spread ourselves really thin, we are also leaving our energy markers there, and we can spread our energy outside of our own aura, our own force field, and then the energy gets left there. But then our energy is also depleted because we leave that in other spaces. So when we offer ourselves this time of sacred pause, we call the energy back in, and we start to feel a little more energized, whole, and like ourselves again, like we're back together. There's no more pieces that are left behind. And the way that this feels for me when I feel really spread thin and I feel like I'm in pieces is I start to feel totally overwhelmed, and I feel like things are never going to work out. Things are really hard, and I start questioning everything, wondering if I'm doing the right things. Should I even be working on my business? Should I be focusing on my kids? Are things going to take there and grow the way that I'm setting the intention for them to, and the way that I really hope for them to? And I can tell you that today, after taking that sacred pause and calling my energy back, I feel so much better. I feel hopeful and full of faith, and I am reminded that these little moments where we feel overcome by being human, by this human experience, that we can always slow down and collect ourselves, and almost as if we're starting new again. So I guess that's just a beautiful and gentle reminder for you that if you're feeling spread thin, if you're feeling like there's things that are really hard in your life that might be triggering you or offering you bouts of sadness or pain. We had a friend of a friend pass away tragically this weekend, and it also has been really difficult for me because she was a mama, and it makes my heart ache so deeply for her family, for her close friends. And the last conversation she and I had was about children, and she has 2 younger children, and she was asking me, when does it get easier? And she was looking at me with our older kids, and she was saying, you have so much more freedom than I do, and I feel like I'm tied to them all the time. When does it get easier? And then I just gave her words of encouragement and told her it does get easier and more enjoyable, and they don't have to live off of your energy source as much as they get older. And that was really encouraging for her. But what breaks my heart is just thinking of that conversation and how she will no longer be overwhelmed by her kids, and that that this human experience is so short. And we can feel so overwhelmed by that sometimes, but what we need to keep in mind is that it's just temporary. Everything is temporary here on earth, and everything changes so quickly. So if you feel like you're stuck or there's a moment of darkness, it's okay, because that's a part of it. That's part of our learning. It's a part of how we all discover how to get out of the darkness. And I think that's the most important part. So don't be hard on yourself if you're feeling a little bit heavy or overwhelmed and questioning whether things are going to get better or easier. Just focus on calling your energy back and bringing yourself back into that moment where you can feel a little bit more complete. And then after feeling complete, you can be a little more present with your kids, and also just present in your whole life as a partner, in your business. If you have anyone else in your life that you are close with, family members, your parents, you can be more available to them. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope that this resonates and that it finds you and that it can help you just set you back on track and remind you that this is just a moment, and that we all will be able to access joy again, and you can do it at your own free will. And as for my friend, she will be able to do so much greater work from above than she could from here, and I truly believe that, and I know that that's why she was called back, and I know that it was all part of her contract. But it doesn't make it easier for us on earth to find peace in the fact that those children lost their mother, and that she will not be coming back, and that they have to adjust and have some really, really big adjustments back into their lives and finding this new normal for them. So sending you guys a tremendous amount of love, and if you're feeling it, let me know. And I just want you guys to know that we can always bring ourselves back together and find ourselves and feel whole again, no matter where we're at in life and no matter how hard things feel. Sending you all the love.